orientated. I was, constantly scrutinised to see our lessons and our lesson plans, and it was just too much. It was awful to see. Now I look back on it to see how I've had to give up my vocation because I loved it. I spent years sort of researching my own time about how little people's minds work and all sorts. And now it's just.
Do you look back and regret that would you prefer to be teaching today?
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. I'd love it. I wouldn't have left at all if I was well and I was happy. I was happy. I was just so unwell. It was awful. I was still in bed sort of last Christmas. I think I didn't manage to get up out. It was just horrific. And I'm not that type of person. I'm quite an active. Well, you have to be when you're a teacher working with kids. And it is a lot of what your callers have been saying. It's mainly down to the SEN children in the classes. I just don't know how teachers do it these days. It's so full on. Even if you've got a child that has an EHCP, they might have a one-to-one for half a day, but then there might be children that need that support, but the school can't financially afford it, and so you are literally like fighting fires and not really educating every child in that class because you're just trying to control behaviour. It is so difficult.
Anna, thank you so much for calling in, and we wish you the very best for your health over the coming months and years. Phil in Derby. Phil.
Hello, yeah, I would just like to say, firstly, sympathy to the previous caller and empathy with her, and I think it's a common theme. And I would agree with the head teacher who phoned up a few calls before. One of the key areas is provision for SEN pupils.
Phil, you're a deputy head, I think, is that right?
I am, yeah.
In a primary school or a secondary school?
In a primary school.
Right, go on, Phil. Yeah.
I've been for quite a long time as well. What I've noticed over the years is there's been a lack of forward thinking in terms of specialist schools and provision outside of mainstream, a lack of investment. So what you've got are children who have complex needs, who should really be having the best support they should be getting in a specialist provision. And because it's not available...
Phil, let's just unbreak that, because there was this move in special educational needs to be inclusive and to not have young people with needs separated, but to be in mainstream. But of course, if you're going to do that, you've got to fund mainstream to do it properly.
Trust me, yeah, I totally agree. Trust me, in most schools will be highly inclusive. Many listeners will be surprised at some of the complex needs that children have who come to mainstream school, but there are some children who need specialist provision, and they're being let down. And what's happening is because there's no funding, schools are struggling, there's no provision, they can't get into these specialist provisions because they're full, because there's been lack of forward investment in this. These children who should be getting that support are being placed into mainstream provision, and the demands on teachers to meet those needs, then the needs of disadvantaged pupils with social care needs, pastoral support, it is overwhelming. And that's why I feel that a lot of teachers are considering leaving the profession. It's more to do with work conditions and the capacity to meet the children's needs.
Phil, thank you for sharing that with us. Very grateful. Annabelle in Merseyside. Annabelle.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, Annabelle.
Hi.
Annabelle, you're a Year 10 student, is that right?
Yeah.
And you want to be a teacher?
Yeah.
Why have you called in? Are you still going to be a teacher, or are you put off?
Well, I called in because this morning I've been listening to the radio, and I was getting quite worried because I know that there's not a lot of kids my age that want to be teachers, and I'm scared that this is like one of the reasons, because we see that there are so many like bad things happening, like to teachers and things like that, and it is putting me off a bit, but it's also making me feel like I'm really scared that there isn't going to be enough teachers in the future because of all these situations, and that it's not just going to be putting off teachers that are already teachers, but it's going to be putting off people that want to be teachers as well.
Annabelle, we've gone in swings and subjects, particularly the sciences and maths, where we were really struggling, languages, where we were really struggling to get teachers, they came back. It's heartbreaking to sit here years later and hear these stories where education effectively, particularly special educational needs, is being underfunded. But I hope that young people will still be inspired to think that they can make a contribution to teaching. You say you want to be a teacher. Do you think you'll stick with it?
For me, I think I will stick with it because I really want to help make these changes, but I also wanted to mention that I'm what people would call someone with special educational needs as well.
Ah, you've got special educational needs. And do you feel properly supported in school?
I do quite, but it is kind of really hard sometimes, and it's really hard for a lot of kids to come into school every day because they're really struggling with having to do everything the way the education system is told to do. It's really hard for us to sit and just stare at a screen and and write down all day. It's really, really hard for all of us. I've spoke to loads of kids at my school, and we all think this is nearly the same. We all feel really drained every day, and we know that the teachers feel that too.
Annabelle, can I just say, one of my children has special educational needs, so it's an issue that I care a lot about, and listening and doing this calling has made me feel that I want to do a special hour on children with educational needs. There's also a wonderful documentary that Chris Packham has organised on the BBC at the moment about living with autism, and it does make me feel that I want to return to this subject. Thank you so much for calling in, Annabella, being brave enough to share that with us. I'm very, very grateful. You're listening to David Lammy here on LBC. The time now is 12:45.
Coming up at 1 on LBC, Sangeeta Maistra.
The daughter of aid worker David Haynes, who was murdered by ISIS, gives me her reaction to the news that Shamima Begum won't have her British citizenship restored.
Sangeeta Maistra on LBC.
Research is months and months and months. Ideas, testing, trialling, learning. Months of research for seconds like this.
This cancer has melted away with chemotherapy.
That's good news.
But months of research desperately need monthly donations. Giving £7 a month helps Cancer Research UK fund new treatments like the ones that helped Marianne. Donate monthly at cruk.org, and together we will beat cancer.
I'm Susan Tanner from the Darwood & Tanner Dental Practice, a specialist in prosthodontics. I love working with dental implants to help patients with missing teeth regain their smile and their confidence. If you're choosing dental implants, our team are the experts who will be by your side for the whole journey.
From gum care to dental implants, Darwood & Tanner, celebrating 30 years at the forefront of world-class dentistry.
To find out more and meet our team, start at darwoodandtanner.co.uk.
The plant by the reception desk at Axel's Autocare is loving life. This is because Axel got 50% off a new Barclaycard card reader until end of June. It does everything from taking payments to managing stock, which frees up time for the staff to do little things, like water the plant. What's good for small business is good for everyone. Barclaycard Payments. The payment part is just the start.
SmartPay Touch Card Reader application approval depends on financial circumstances and borrowing history. Offers now on. Apply by 31st of March. T's and C's apply.
If you've lost £3,000 or more in a scam or fraud, then tell CEL. CELsolicitors.co.uk specialise in confidential, no-win, no-fee fraud and scam recovery. So if you were tricked into investing into cryptocurrency but were denied access to your profits, you could have been scammed. Don't let them get away with it. Let us help you try to get your money back. Tell CEL. We listen, we care, we win.
If you're planning to drive in London, TfL AutoPay allows you to pay any congestion charge and ultra-low emission zone daily charges automatically, so you won't even have to think about it. And now it is free to register for TfL AutoPay. This makes it even easier to avoid any fines for unpaid congestion charge and ULEZ daily charges. Search TfL AutoPay to register. To the Mayor of London and TfL, every journey matters.
Hello there, it's the Hairy Bikers here, and we are here to help you, yes, you listeners, to get more from your food.
We are indeed
one foldable one.
At B&Q, get 3 for 2 on coloured emulsion and all paint mixing. So, looking for brands like Dulux or Farrow & Ball, or want to mix your perfect colour? Shop in-store, on the app, or at DIY.com. You can do it. Exclusions apply. Value of every third item per single transaction in descending price order will be deducted. Ends 27th February. See DIY.com.
Ooh, heard about Look Mum No Hands? The cafe / bar / bicycle workshop. They got a domain and built a website with GoDaddy to showcase their services. Ain't that right, Matt from Look Mum No Hands?
You're telling me. So now more customers can find us online.
And now their business is riding high.
Nice.
Thanks. Take the next step on your business journey with GoDaddy.
Leading Britain's conversation, LBC, with David Lammy.
Another text message here. I'm in the 15th year of teaching. I'm ahead of a core subject in Wales and come from a family of teachers. I've been considering leaving for 3 years. Since I qualified in 2008, teaching has worsened. We're expected to be a social service, a parent in addition to teaching an increasingly complex curriculum. There've been an increase in reporting safeguarding concerns, an increase in paperwork, evidence gathering and accountability, an increase in expectation from local authorities and parents of what teachers are expected to do and to teach. From using the toilet, handling money, emotions, well-being, the list goes on. Boy, oh boy, have I opened up a subject here on the show today. Joe in Sevenoaks.
Hello there.
Hi, Joe. Thanks for calling in. I understand.
No, thank you.
You're a teacher. You are a teacher, yeah.
Yes, I've been a primary school teacher for nearly 10 years now. Thank you for doing this phone-in, because I think there's still, I think maybe less so since COVID, but I think there's still a stigma of, teachers, working 9 till 3, getting long holidays, etc. I think a lot of even parents aren't aware of the kind of workload pressures that teachers are under. But yeah, I've been a teacher for about 10 years. My other half is a deputy head in primary school. And I originally did a languages degree, then trained through Teach First, which I know you mentioned at the start of the hour, and did a master's in